In the following slides, you will learn more information about the document management module. This particular module, and eBA in general, can be used in many different departments, from human resources to purchasing, from sales and marketing to IT, and more. It is possible to access eBA through a web user interface available in different languages and by downloading the mobile application from Google Play or the Apple Store. Just by entering the username and password, users can access the system. eBA also supports LDAP, Lightweight Directory Access Protocol Single Sign-On. This means that when a user enters their credentials to log into their Windows computer, eBA can automatically recognize that login and grant the user access to the system. There is no need to enter that login information a second time. Every user has a profile associated with it, and according to the permissions given to that particular profile, users will be able to access the different sections and subsections of the menu. Therefore, the startup screen you see on the slide won't be the same for a regular end user and the administrator of the system. The menu is generated automatically based on the user's authorizations. However, users can customize the dashboard in the home screen. The colorful boxes you see on the screen give quick access to favorite documents, approval, settings. It is possible to add and rearrange the shortcuts to add, for example, access to the last open documents. Thanks to eBA, the corporate memory can be transferred into an electronic environment. This way, the information is stored in an organized manner, making it easier for users to search and access the documents. That access can be granted by the administrator of the system, responsible for the user's authorizations. Within eBA, it is possible to define the libraries and their related folders on different database servers, which means data resources are managed based on access. When adding a document to the system, the user has to fill some information about it, so that later that document can be found easily thanks to the labels included. Retrieving documents is very easy with the Archive Manager. Users can take advantage of the search capabilities that eBA provides, which allows them to search by content, by file name, by description, by date, or by document type, among other options. Users can also perform query-like searches. For example, they can look for documents that meet more than one criteria with the AND symbol, or that meet 1 out of 2 provided criteria with the OR symbol. The filters created can be saved for later use. When a user selects a library, a folder, or a document, they can manage the security settings in terms of the users, roles, professions, or departments that have access to the selected item. It is possible to give full or partial control to users. For example, someone might be able to open a document, but not be allowed to modify it or make notes in it. Here you can see that eBA incorporates its own viewer, so that users don't have to download the documents to review them. To prevent 2 or more users from editing a document at the same time, eBA implements the check-in and check-out features. If a user is currently editing a document, others have to wait for that user to complete the check-in before making any changes themselves. This way, it is not possible to overwrite someone else's changes. If a document needs to be reviewed and updated, the previous version can be stored in the Archive Manager in case someday a rollback is needed. Before publishing a document, users can start a workflow to get the necessary approvals. If a user creates that workflow, the employees responsible for approving that document will be notified via email. With eBA, it is also possible to create connections between documents. Those connections are helpful while managing related documents. For example, a document might include a reference to a more detailed one, and the user can create a link between the two. Users may access the documents from different interfaces. For example, integrating eBA with SAP Content Repository allows users to link a document to an SAP object and review it from the SAP interface directly. Another interesting feature of eBA is the Office add-in. Once installed, it allows users to open and upload files, check out documents to edit them, and publish them to the document management system. There is another add-in for the email, making it possible to upload the content of the messages and their attachments directly to eBA. Users can set a folder listener to their existing folders to upload new files to the document management system automatically. This way, previously unstructured and scattered data is uploaded and stored in a centralized system. It makes the task of moving the corporate memory to an electronic environment very easy. Another interesting thing about eBA DMS is the Drive eBA, which is a folder stored locally but synchronized with a document management system.